That's way brighter. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. We're gonna go with that, I guess. Pull up my sleeves a bit. Hello, everybody. Seriously. Hi, Eden. I just got on. My day was good. How was yours? Yeah. Thank you. It kind of changed with the lighting. I think 18 is when a person can be live, but you also have to have 1,000 followers. Yeah, it used to be younger, I believe, but then they changed the rules. Do you have 1,000 followers? Yeah, it's weird if it's saying it that you can request, but I also read in the guidelines that people can't be live as a guest unless they have 1,000 followers. Lumi's doing good. gonna order a mesh butterfly house, which until that comes, I can use an old cup that I used to have fruit flies in because it has a mesh top to house a baby praying mantis. It's a ghost mantis, so it'll look a lot like a leaf and like a brown leaf, and I'm just so excited. She told me, because I messaged her, I emailed her, and she said that she's got some babies that in a couple of weeks she'll be able to tell the genders of, and then I could get one. I'm excited. I'm all crazy. I'll be having a praying mantis in my house. I've just been obsessed with watching somebody on TikTok. She's got like over 40 mantids, and all different kinds, and I'm just obsessed. Lumi is gonna be 3 years old in April. I'm not sure. We'll see how I'm feeling. I did come on early, so it'll be a while, but not too late. Like, it'll still probably be a good while, because I'm not gonna like get off super early either. The sponges, and then there's tape under here. And I was all sorts of, I fooled myself. It was like after 5, and I'm like, my husband's not home yet. I'm like, he must be running late. And then he said something about I forgot my bag. I forgot my garment bag by the back door that's got such and such things in it. And I was like, yeah, I saw that. But then I was like, wait a minute. He's acting like he forgot, but should be home by now. I went and I looked at the calendar, and he left this morning until Friday. I thought it was tomorrow until Friday, but he left this morning, so I was like thinking all day he was gonna be home for dinner. I was like, oh man. If you can send me a friend request on Instagram, you can send me a picture there. I would have to accept the request, and I would have to do that after the live, but my Instagram is in my link tree in my bio. Thank you. He'll be up on the mic soon. Yeah, it's small. It's like a little tiny thumbnail, and I'm like, I'm blind, I'm old. My eyes don't work like they used to. I don't have Twitch, no. I probably wouldn't even know how to use it. I have a Discord, and I don't even know how to use that. So it's just kind of taking up space in my data, in my storage space. was like so relaxing, and like I'm like, nope, not for me, no Sudoku for me. Lumi. I have Lumi tonight. My nose is feeling like it's got a sneeze. Bearded dragons are awesome. Oh no. I do that all the time. Thank you for the follow. Hi, that sweet pre-K teacher. How are you? Long time no see. I think it depends on the dragon though, because I had a ceiling fan in my bedroom where I used to keep him, and he was never bothered by it, but it could mimic a bird of prey, that's true. We also had a ceiling fan in the dining area where I then moved him when I ended up getting two. When I got Lennox, they were both downstairs and there was a ceiling fan down there. Neither of them are bothered by it. But again, every bearded dragon is is different. And I could see why it would be freaky, for sure. In fact, when I go outside, if I have him on me like this, and I go outside, he gets nervous, and I think it's because we're outside and there are birds, so he's only comfortable if I have my hand on him. Oh yeah, I showed her yesterday. She's downstairs. I should have brought her up again. He's a bearded dragon, and yes, he's real. I should have brought her up. She is really sweet. Like, I could just sit there and hang out with her. She doesn't try and get away from me. She just kind of slithers through my fingers. She seems to be, she doesn't seem to be real nervous about being handled. She seems very comfortable when I have her sitting in the pouch that I had her up here in. When I take her out, she just sits in my hand like a pretzel. She just sits there for a while, and then as she warms up a little bit, then she just starts exploring around my fingers. And yesterday morning she was playing in my hair. She like slithered up my face. She was still in my hand, but she stretched herself out, slithered up my face, and was weaving herself into my hair. It was funny. Hey, Prickly Pineapple, I'm good. How are you doing? I totally had a brain fart today, and I thought that my husband was coming home for dinner and was going to be here all night, and that he was leaving tomorrow for the rest of the week. It was after 5, it was like 5:30, and I was like, he's not home yet. That's so weird. And then he messaged me. I was like, oh, he's not coming home. He left for the week this morning. I was like, dang. I was expecting him to come home. Oh, insomnia is the worst. I hate feeling really tired and just laying in bed not being able to sleep. I can't stand it. I use cuticle clippers to cut his nails. Thank you for the rose. I think that's what it might be, because I'm kind of I'm in the pre-position, and I think that's what it is, because I deal with it a lot more than I used to as well. And my doctor said I am the perfect age for it. I'm like, thank you. I just love being the perfect age for not being able to sleep, being extra She was in my life this afternoon for a little bit. Let's see. Are you Lumi Lennox? Lumi Lennox. You're just two names now because people don't know who's who. It's Lumi, yeah. Buddy. It's Mr. Lumi. Let's put on your bow tie, 'cause you're a handsome man. I'm stuck on their little green hat. Okay. 'Cause you're a handsome guy. Let's get it. He's like, what are we doing? Why am I wearing a bow tie? Okay, there you go. Can we put it like that? To the side? With your hat. Let's see if we can. Sorry, buddy. I'm trying to adjust your hat. Okay. It's so big. He's so big on you. Okay. He's so dapper. What I really want to do right now is just take this little thingamabobber off. There we go. Because these ties are just pointless for the time being. Just go like this. Come on. Cooperate with me, Mr. Ties. It's the tie for the bow is bugging me too. Here we go. Dreadlocks. Why are you dreadlocks with your hat? Is that what we're gonna do? I gotta finish making that other one. Oops. Get your dreadlocks, man. He looks embarrassed. He's like, why you gotta be putting that on my head? We're getting the evil eye, guys. He's very chill. Look at that. Look at that look he's giving us. He's like, I have to wear this ridiculous thing on my head. Just wait until you're sleeping. I feel like he's acting like my husband when he's falling asleep. When my husband is getting ready to, doze off, he twitches. Things twitch. He's doing that. His back legs, he's twitching. It's like the receptors are misfiring. Does that tickle or something? Oh no. Gotta love when that happens. But hey, he fell asleep. That's a good thing. His mat keeps wanting to move. He's like, what are you doing? I'll have to think of one name for my praying mantis when I get it. I can't decide. I want a female and a male, but I'm gonna start off with one first because they're like $17 for one. So I'm gonna start off with one. So it depends on which one I get. But I'll need names. What I'm just talking about, you mean? The praying mantis. It's a praying mantis. It's a ghost praying mantis. So they're basically like browns and greens. Some are really dark brown to be almost black. Some are like a light brown. Some are like a greenish yellow. And they're called ghost mantises because I guess when they're in trees, they mimic leaves. They look like, leaves. So they would be hard to see. They're super cool looking. You want to show him your handsome face without your dreadlocks? He's wearing a bow tie. This thing is like really big and it annoys me. It's just like sticking up. A praying mantis. Yeah, I'm like, hey, and they can bite if, they have the ability to bite, but just like him, he chooses not to. Just like a jumping spider can bite, they choose not to. There usually has to be a really good reason before they will. So I'm like, hey, I can get one. The lady I watch on here handles them all the time. So where are we going? You just want to have a different view. Are you showing off your bow tie? Is that what it is? Go look at my bow tie, man. Look at my bow tie. Whoops. I'm trying to zoom. Why isn't it zooming? It doesn't want to. How much would they be? I believe when I looked at the website it said they were like 17. Something like that. 17 a piece. Which is a cheaper praying mantis. Another one I wouldn't mind getting is the spiny flower. The spiny flower mantis is like white and green. And oh my gosh, it's pretty. And I think that one is like 20 something. 24. It's the bug plug. Like bug. Plug. As in plug in a drain. Thebugplug.com. They don't have any available right now, but she said she's got some nymphs of the ghost mantis that she can gender in the next couple of weeks. And then she does have pictures up. This is awkward. Can you go? He's like, no, I don't want it. He wants to be there. He wants to be here. But it's not comfortable for me. It's just not. Isn't it? I know. The orchid one is really cool too, but super expensive. But the spiny flower is really cool. And they're still reasonably easy to keep, like the ghost. The more fancy you get, the harder they are to take care of. They only live like 1 to 3 years, which is the sad part. This thing from your bow is driving me crazy. Here we go. We're gonna remove the bow because it's driving me nuts. Here, can we move you over here? I'll get your brush out, okay? You can be my Valentine. I'm gonna get your brush, okay? We're gonna brush you. We're gonna, hey, come back. He's not trying to get down, he's trying to switch positions on me. Here we go. Oh, look at this. He's like, do you see what she's doing to me? Do you see? Do you see what she's doing to me? Okay, there we go. Stick bugs are cool too. I saw 2 praying mantids. The plural of mantis is mantid. So I saw 2 praying mantids in my front porch. Typically those, at least in the region I am in, they're a Chinese mantis. And it was huge, and he was looking at me. And I was like, why didn't I befriend him? I mean, I did stand in the porch and talk to him for a while, and he was like... The praying mantids they dance as well, because they're mimicking leaves and branches. But yeah, they do as well. It's cool. And I was like, can you just think about that for a minute? They are mimicking leaves and branches. Like they have the mental capacity to know how to act like a leaf or a branch. That's pretty crazy. Like they're not just blending in, they're acting like them too. Like it's crazy. My favorite flower, I really like lilacs. Too bad they don't last very long. I love lilacs and the smell of lilacs. Yeah, my husband's gone for Thanksgiving. Pfft. For Valentine's Day, he left this morning, but we celebrated on Saturday. I got a corn snake. Does that count? Is that equivalent to flowers? it's very soft and they like soft things, so yeah, he loves this. He's pretty sweet. This is Lumi. I got him when he was a hatchling, and in April he will be 3. And he started doing this with me when he was 7 months old, so he's a pro. He's a little ASMR expert right here. He always falls asleep up here. Right now he's just getting comfy, but he'll end up falling asleep. Oh, you say hello, everybody. I tried to zoom in and I don't know why it didn't work. Why isn't it zooming? I'm offended. Oh well, you don't get a close up. Beardies are amazing. Expensive to keep, but amazing. Oh, you got a corn snake 2 weeks ago. I got one on Saturday. I love her. Mine is 7 months old. Tiny little thing. You got a bearded dragon named Raptor. Raptor. This is Lumi. I keep hearing things. You actually get used to it. I used to be like really like jumpy and screechy every time, like especially with crickets. Like I started off with crickets with him, and then I learned the disadvantages of crickets. So then I started getting the dubia roaches, and honestly, I can pick them up with my fingers now. They don't bother me because they don't bite. So I'm like, what am I afraid of? They don't bite. So I just reach in and grab them. You get used to it, honestly. He's almost 3. What you doing? You just adjusted yourself. Is that the way you want to sit? Okay. It doesn't look as comfy, but whatever floats your boat. Maybe we can turn this a little bit. Can we? It's more comfortable when your body's over here. More comfortable for me. There were some really cool lizards at the expo. I can't remember what they're called now. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. They had smooth scales. They felt like snakes, almost. Very smooth. And they are a little bit bigger than a full-grown bearded dragon, but not that much. It's a type of iguana. It was a type of iguana, but it wasn't green. These ones were like white and black, checkered almost. And they're as docile and as easy to keep as bearded dragons. I was like, I think I want one. Yeah, I saw a tegu. What are you doing? What are you doing? I saw a tegu at the expo. He's gonna take a break. He's gonna take a break. I saw a tegu. Where are you going? Where are you going? I saw a tegu at the expo. I'm trying to talk, dang it. But these iguanas, they were so cool. And they said, yeah, they have similar or pretty much the same needs as a bearded dragon. I was like, oh, I want, because they were super cool. They were cool looking. I wish I took a picture. I do remember. How are you doing? Baby, do you want up here? Do you want up here? Do you want ups? Do you want uppies? She's just looking at me like I might. Do you want ups? Where's my Bella puppy? Where's Bella puppy? Do you want ups or no? You gotta make up your mind. You can't just stare at me. Yeah. Do you want uppies? Do you want uppies? Come here. She's like, I have to lift her. She won't jump up here, but she has to like at least put her feet up. Are you coming? Are you coming up? Are you coming up? She's just staring at me. I don't know what you want. If you don't want up here. She's still looking at me. Do you want up here? You come here. Come here. Come here. She's down there going. See you, Amelia. Have a good night. I can. Dude, you feel like you're gonna fall off of me. Yeah. That's better. Now the question would be, do you want the, so I have a wig that we can do brushing. Do you want it directly on the mic or do you want it on the mannequin? Fluffy brush on the mic without the. So essentially, you wanting me to just brush the mic, but then act like I'm brushing hair, like that. Because usually I have a wig and I'm like doing like scalp scratching and brushing the hair. But I can do it the other way too. was itchy. She can hardly see. You say hi, peoples. Say hi, peoples. Say, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. I need a haircut. I need a haircut. Look at your hair. It's all crazy. Your hair is all crazy. Yeah, it is. You can sleep right there, okay? Alright. She does. She hates haircuts, but gotta do it. Gotta do it. Sometimes I wish I could just I'll spend the money and send her to someone else to do it, but I used to be a dog groomer, so I groom her, and she's horrendous for me. And I think it's because she knows this is my mom. I can act however I want to. Little turd. Wait on the mic. Alright. She's looking a little ragged. She's looking a little ragged, guys. The brush. You know, every now and then I think I just want to shave off my own hair and just wear a wig. Like, why not? Just wear a wig. Just throw one on your head and go. Afraid to know what color mine would grow back as, because I keep dyeing that gray out of mine. It'll probably all grow back gray. Her name is Harriet. Harriet has knots in her hair, man. I like that whole play on words thing, because honestly, I used to have a hairless hamster. He was bald as a cue ball, and I named him Harry. myself. Because this is ASMR. So it's meant to be relaxing, and me talking in my regular voice would not put people to sleep. Hello. So I'm talking about my microphone. What do you mean? I was talking about a hamster. It's going well. ASMR, it means autonomous sensory meridian response. It's meant to relax people, help them with their anxiety, help them with their insomnia, things like that. It triggers a response in the brain that causes relaxation. It doesn't work for everybody. Like, this is a kind of ASMR that doesn't help my husband. He likes nature sounds. That's a natural ASMR. Yeah, that's another form of it as well. Melatonin, for some reason, doesn't always work for me. But there's a natural ASMR, which would be nature sounds that, or even just watching somebody do a craft or whatever. Some things like that can be relaxing. And then there's intentional ASMR, which is what I'm doing, where you're intentionally making sounds that people associate with relaxation. Hey, Jasmine. And some people like the visuals too, so like the hair, like making it look like somebody's like getting their scalp scratched and massaged and their hair played with, or even just things like this are relaxing to people. Everybody has triggers that are more relaxing to them than they are to others. It's Lumi tonight. More than movements. No, unfortunately I didn't see it. We didn't really have much sun today. It was cloudy. trying to go like this, and my husband's like, okay, she knows. she wants her hair, like, because he'll sit there and he'll just do this. And I'm like, oh my goodness. But then he gets tired too. So then I'm sitting there and he's got his fingers in my hair like this and he's not moving because he's falling asleep. I'm like, well, this isn't working. He's just got me anchored there. Was it Lennox you met yesterday? You met Lennox yesterday, right? This is Lumi today. This one gives me chills. Tingles / chills. Every now and again when my husband is literally doing this to my hair, I'll be like, whoa. Experience with ASMR is to wear earphones, because then those relaxing sounds are right in your ear. Which is great until something happens, like the day that I thought I muted the microphone and it didn't actually mute, and I hollered at the dog and it scared the crap out of everybody. Blooper. I was on for about an hour and a half working on it. Went pretty good. I'm almost halfway through the book. I'm on chapter 11. I should be finishing up chapter 11 here soon. Probably will finish it tomorrow. There are 24 chapters, so I'm close. I'm close to halfway. Oh, right here. let go. I'm being silly. I'm being silly. He's like, what are you doing to me, Mom? You look like Donald Trump. I don't know if I like that. With a comb over. Oh, Lord. Took a screenshot. Am I making you look silly? Here we go. Hello. In Instagram you can. Just gotta request me over there. Mr. Loomy. I found his crown too, by the way. I looked for it before. Excuse me. He's like, are your eyeballs gonna drift shut again? They gonna drift shut. Oh, there they go. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you for the heart puff and the rose. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you for the heart puffs and the roses. I feel like any minute this is gonna slide off of his head. And it won't sound quiet. Where is his hat? You look like you're Amish almost in this hat. It's so big on him. I expected this hat to be this size. Is not. Is bigger. When it got here, I was like, holy moly. How big do they think his head is? Speaking. Are they still watching me? Are they still watching? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I am not looking forward to that day. I was telling my husband the other day, I never, ever, ever thought I would be this attached to a bearded dragon. My bearded dragons are right up there with my dogs and my cat. Right up there with how heartbroken I will be when they go. But I remember you. How did you lose your other account? That's kind of stinky. How are all the babies? Foot is on my finger. Am I messing with your foot? Am I messing with your foot here? Okay. I know what he wants. I know what he wants. Whoops. Mama's loud. Monkeys are so freaking cute. Well, I'm glad you're back. Kinda stinky that you lost your other account, though. For you. He's like, why are you blowing on me, Mom? Yeah, and then I stop and he's like, why are you stopping? He's like, I don't feel it anymore. What are you doing? Yes, he's a boy. I named him Lumi when I didn't know if he was a boy or a girl, so it would have been Lumi either way, but he turned out to be a boy. Watch, one day he'll shock me in legs. He's almost 3 and he hasn't done that yet, so. Is creaking. Oh, cool. Thank you. I sure hope not. We had to move out of our last house because it was crumbling down around us. It better not happen again. Like, literally, the foundation of my other house was crumbling. neighbors' houses. And he bought our house. Like, I was like, dude, you'd be better off just tearing this thing down and starting over. But he is already, like, restoring what's there. I'm like, okay, whatever. I probably would have started from the foundation and worked my way up, but you do you, boo. So we moved into this place back in June, in the mid-June. We're only renting. For right now, we're saving up to buy something else, but for right now, we're renting this place. It was really hard to find a rental that would take all the animals. It's ridiculous. Most of them have a 2-pet limit. And we have 2 dogs and a cat and a bunny and bearded dragons. We did have 2 cats. My son took our other cat because I was like, we're never gonna find a place. Never gonna find a place. This place allowed 3. So our 2 dogs and our cat, and the other animals didn't require a deposit, so they didn't mind. Because I asked, I was like, how do you feel about tank animals, like lizards and things like that? And they were like, nah, no biggie. So that's the only way we could get away with it. It's still creaking. I could have sworn I saw Mitchell come in here earlier, but he didn't say anything. Yes, they must have a basking spot of upwards of 95 to 100 degrees when they're adults, or even hotter, even warmer when they're babies. And they have to have UVB as well. They need to be able to escape the heat too, so their basking spot needs to be like that, but then the cooler edges of the cooler sides of the tank are more like 75-ish. But yeah, that heat and the UVB is very important. They can't properly digest their food without it, and they can develop a metabolic bone disease without it. Hey Mitchell, I was just saying, I thought I saw you earlier, but then you didn't say anything, and that was it. Were your ears burning? Thank you for the roses and the hand heart. New title gifter of the roses, booyah. Aw, thank you for the flower bouquet. spend tomorrow all by myself. But we celebrated on Saturday because we knew he wasn't gonna be here. I'm gonna be all alone. I should treat myself to lunch or dinner. Yellow roses are pretty though. My husband got me a gold dipped rose. So it's a real rose, but it's preserved in gold. I have a bunch actually. He gets me one for every Valentine's Day. I've got a dozen, and then I've got 4 others. So that's how much he's been. That's how often he gives them to me. All different colors. And they're real roses. It's really cool. But they're not gonna go bad. They're preserved. Use like compressed air to get the dust off of them because they collect dust, and then it's like you have to try and get it off with it. You can't like get them wet or anything like that, so you kind of have to be really careful about how you dust them. Thank you for all the likes, guys. Oop, I just hit the 90-minute mark. There's Jaden. Oh my goodness. He is. Oh, getting stiff. Yes, this is Lumi today. But he's catching up. The dog is snoring. The website for praying mantis is bugplug.com. bugplug.com. It might be thebugplug.com. I have 8 pets altogether. I almost said 7, but I got a corn snake on Saturday, so now I have 8. Yeah, they're not. I think it depends on what kind and where, because they come from different areas of the world. You don't find, there's like many species, so I guess it depends on the species. Is it the Bug Plug store? I have it bookmarked in my phone, but I can't remember. That's interesting. Are you wanting to get down? Or what do you want to do? Here, I get your brush back out. I get your brush. There. I get the brush. I get the brush. And I give you a kiss. I can't kiss Lennox. He doesn't let me. So the Chinese mantis is common in the US. I don't know about their status of endangerment, if any. The ghost mantis I don't believe is from around here. I think they're from Africa. I can't remember. And then there's like the spiny flower, which I wouldn't mind having a spiny flower. They are so pretty. Which again I think is like an Africa type thing. The cool thing about the ghost mantis too is that they're more of a communal species, so they can be around each other and not necessarily kill each other. But they have been known to still kill each other. It happens, but not as often as with others. Yeah, the bright green ones, those I think are the Chinese mantises, but they also come in browns. The one that I saw in my porch in the fall or late summer was part green, part brown. And I think he was like he died in the front porch, but I think it was just because it was his end of life. They don't live very long. Yeah, they can bite. They don't necessarily bite. They'd have to feel pretty threatened in order to kind of like dragons, they can bite, but they choose not to. Jumping spiders can bite. They just choose not to. Praying mantis is pretty much the same way. Excuse me. Jumping spiders are adorable. The Bug Plug also has jumping spiders. Mantises, jumping spiders, crested geckos. No, there's other things I can't remember. Oh, I've got the burps. Yeah, they're really cute. And when I see them out in the wild, I'm like, come here, buddy. I found a baby one in the house. I kept him for a little while. I was just like, I'm gonna enjoy you for a little while, and then I let him go. But when I see them out at the park, I'm like, come hang out with me. He's a boy. Oh, never kill the jumping spider. They are harmless. Poor little fuzzy things. Now, other spiders if I don't know if they bite. I'm, kind of, or how aggressive they are, I'm kind of iffy on them. And even though jumping spiders can bite, they're more of a curious. They're curious, they're not aggressive. They're very shy, inquisitive spiders. And that just draws me to them and their cute little fuzzy faces. That's cool. Ooh, yeah, you don't want to handle those. And then there's every now and then I'll find, like, in the bathroom or whatever, they're intimidating looking spiders, but they're harmless. So I'm like, every now and then when I'm taking a shower and I see one just kind of hanging out in the corner of the shower, I'm like, you stay over there, I'll stay over here, we're good, man. It's a cellar spider. Harmless, but they look intimidating. Yeah, the cellar spiders, they're kind of cool. I'm just like, you know what, I don't need you to join me in my shower, just stay over there and we'll be fine. Yeah. I will live communally with the spiders as long as they leave me alone. We have a possum that lives in our backyard, or at least around, and every now and then, at night, it's in our yard, and our dog tried chasing it the other day. She cornered him, and he did not play dead. Did not. He was ready to fight back. He was hissing and growling, and I was worried she was gonna get bit, not because, they don't carry rabies or anything, but I was like, I don't need a vet bill because my dog gets attacked by a possum. But I was like, we're leaving the possum alone because the possum eats ticks, and we have dogs that live in our backyard, so eat the ticks. Tons of brown widows. We have a lot of spider eggs in our garage. I think there's like a community, a big family reunion of spiders in our garage. I looked in the rafters the other day and I'm like, we've got a lot of eggs up there. A lot of egg sacs. Spiders are pretty cool. I did have a pink-toe tarantula once, but I didn't have the nerve to hold him. They're about as likely to bite you as a jumping spider is, but if he decides to, he's venomous, and I'd just rather not. I would just rather not. Oops. I zoomed in on him when he was cleaning himself. I was like, who'd have thought they'd clean themselves like cats? Like, he was totally like licking his feet and then like running his feet down his other leg. I'm like, he's totally grooming himself like a cat. I was just like, it was awesome. And they've got the cutest little toes, little toe beans. I was like amazed watching him. I'm like, is he really grooming himself? Like, oh my goodness. Unfortunately, he passed away because one thing I did learn is that females live longer than males. Males have a really short, like 2 years, 3 years life. Females can live 10 years. I was like, and unfortunately I had a male. After one of his molts, I had somebody who, like, it was in a good one piece or whatever, and his molt was able to be gendered. I was like, of course I got a male. Why would I have a female that could live forever? Same with the mantis. They can recognize their human faces too. So, in a couple weeks, I'm possibly getting a mantis. The males only live like 2-3 years of, like the tarantula, at least the pink-toe tarantula. It's like 2 to 3 years for a male and like 10 plus years for a female. It's like, that's so rude. No, he's not always sleeping, but the longer he's up here, he usually does end up falling asleep. He's pretty awesome. I'm gonna give him a kiss. When he was eating earlier today in the morning, he had a piece of greens stuck to his face. So of course, like, he grabbed a mouthful and he had a little piece hanging off of his lip in the front here. And when he got done eating, he totally backed up and he started wiping his face on the ground. He's like, I know I have food on my face, and he's wiping it. It was so funny. ASMR, you mean? I do have another bearded dragon that comes up here occasionally. Yesterday, actually, my other one was up here, and it was his second time. He's a lot younger, so it was just his second time doing it. But now that he's actually getting used to it, I will bring him up more often. You have 5. How do you like those bills? The electric bill, the food bill, the lighting bill. They can go without their heat lamps all night, to be honest with you. Being a desert dweller, in the desert, yes, it's hot during the day, which is why they need that heat. But at night, the desert gets quite chilly, so they can be without the heat all night. As long as it doesn't get below 65 degrees, they're fine. And he's also got the benefit of having his backside in my hand, so he's got my body heat that he can draw from as well. Hello, Camden. This is Lumi. Tomorrow I'll probably I might stagger them so that he gets more time off. So today it's Lumi, tomorrow I'll bring on Lennox. The next day Lumi can come back. Oh, thank you. Lumi and his sunglasses. I need to find his sunglasses because they'll fit his face better now. They were big on him back then. I have to find his sunglasses. The other one is actually, he's brighter. He's got more of a brighter pattern on his back. I don't know what they are, but at least I'll know that I can tell them apart. Once they're the same size. Lennox is still smaller than him, but at least their coloring is different, so I will be able to tell the difference between the two of them when they are the same size. Rosie is doing amazing. She just seems to love hanging out. Like I was before I came up here. I was sitting on the couch just holding her, and she was weaving in and out of my fingers, and then she would just sit there and look around and she's just doing really well. No signs of aggression at all, unlike the corn snakes I had in the past. She has not shaken her tail at me. She has not struck at me. She's just awesome, whereas my other ones would be like shaking their tails at me like I'm a rattlesnake. Fear me. Totally rattling their rattleless tails at me. Exactly. I have 8 pets altogether. Most exotic pet. I guess it depends on what you consider exotic. Out of my exotic pets, I have the 2 bearded dragons, I have a leopard gecko, I have a corn snake, and I have a bunny, which would all be considered exotic. And then, aside from all them, I've got 2 dogs and a cat. So those are all my pets. And then in a couple weeks I'm getting a praying mantis. Can't help myself, they're awesome. They're just awesome. shoot with them tomorrow because I have a kissing booth sign. And since tomorrow is Valentine's Day, I'll have to do a kissing booth photo shoot with them. I should have done it sooner. I don't really need any right now. Half the time I let the trolls just roll the chat for a while, and it seems funny because I'll be like, just let them roll the chat and help the algorithm, because it helps the algorithm when they roll the chat, and when we're done using them we'll get rid of them. And when I say that, they don't say anything else. It's so funny. What's your question? Thank you for offering, but I don't need any mods right now, and I don't actually mod anybody I don't know. But thank you. I get an unusually, no, you're fine. I get an unusually low number of trolls for some reason. I mean, it's not that it never happens, but it rarely happens for some reason. He's gonna be 3 in April. Oh, you'd be surprised. I have people coming in here flashing their non-existent veterinarian badges, trying to tell me that I am so mean to him. I am just a horrible mother. Even though he falls asleep up here because he enjoys it. But you'd be surprised how many people come in here and be like, you can't do that. Really? And that's exactly it, Cass. He would totally be out of here if he didn't like it. Because people they go on Google and they see that it says when bearded dragons close their eyes when you're petting them. If they close their eyes, then they don't like it. I was like, you do realize they close their eyes for many different reasons. And that Google information also says if you continue to do the thing that they supposedly don't like, they will take further action. They may try and run away. They may get aggressive. He's falling asleep. So, I mean, how do you know he doesn't like it? Yeah, you tell him. Say, I like it. Not to mention half the time when I am doing this, his eyes are open. So there goes that argument, right? He literally closes his eyes just because he's wanting to go to sleep. He's like, I'm tired. Yeah, stop talking and pet me. His favorite. See, look, he's closing his eyes and I'm not even touching him. He must not like sitting here on the fluffy. They like soft things. He loves snuggling the fluffy. But his eyes are closed, so he must be unhappy, right? His favorite thing in the world is this brush. Look, he's going to sleep. Yeah, he sleeps up here all the time. All the time. his whole butt. Oh, what you doing? Is it because I moved my fingers? Come here. I gotcha. He's not trying to get down, he's trying to come around to the other side, and it's uncomfortable for me. We try and keep you on this side. I know. Look at him. He's so pretty. He's like, Mom, stop it. Mom, stop it. Here we go. Can you let go? Let go. What gave me the idea to use him for ASMR? I was holding him one day and I was petting him. I was like, wait a minute. I can hear that. So then I sat him on the microphone because I was already doing ASMR. So I had the microphone and I sat him on it, put my earbuds in, and I went like this, and I was like, ooh. And it just went from there. The baby beardies are adorable, aren't they? Look at those eyes close. You like to brush, don't ya? Let's move this way a bit. I'm barely touching him with it. He's like, oh yes, my favorite thing in the world. And before I used this on him, I used... not that one. This one. Under here. Getting mouth sounds from the dog. Right, me too. Me too. He eats every day unless he chooses not to eat. Sometimes he's just like, I'm not hungry today. And a lot of the time, it's mainly because he hasn't pooped yet. They're not typically hungry until they've pooped. So, if I feed him, like today when he ate, he hasn't pooped today. So, tomorrow, if he hasn't pooped, he may not want to eat very much, if at all, because he'll need to poop. But typically, I offer them food every day. Sometimes he eats more than other days, but he eats every day. And usually about mid-morning, lunchtime. Yes, I remember you. How you doing? We're doing good. Lennox was on the microphone yesterday. I'll probably bring him back again tomorrow. He did really, really well. Yesterday was only his second time. I had the harness on him though because I didn't want him to like try and get away from me. The harness and the leash, if he wanted to run around, at least he couldn't get away. Hey, buddy. He's a good boy, aren't you? He always notices when I get up in the morning too. He's always awake before me. And my bedroom door is right across from his tank. He's on the opposite wall. And every time I open the door in the morning, he's like, hello. He always notices when I emerge. This is Lumi. I have 2 bearded dragons. I have a leopard gecko. I have a snake, a corn snake. I have a bunny. I have 2 dogs, and I have a cat. Hey Josh, how are you? Snake on Saturday. She's a little baby. She's 7 months old, but she's tiny, and I just love her. She's so sweet. Save someone else for the rest of us. That's funny. Oh, did I bump you? Did I bump you? You're gonna get ready to fall off. You're hanging off the side. Can we move over? Can we move over here? Like that. Right there. And I hold your bum. Hold your little butt. There we go. Surprised he's not more tired. He's been staying awake later. Oh, he gets good sleep, trust me. He does. Half the time he sleeps up here. And he'll deep sleep. He will deep sleep because there are times I pick him up off of here and he won't even wake up because he's out like a light. But he gets his sleep, I promise. He loves the dogs, he loves the cat. He's indifferent to the others, honestly. They're my responsibility. I mean, he takes care of them if I'm not around too. But he's indifferent. He'll walk by the tank and he'll look at him and go, sup. But he doesn't hold them or handle them or anything. He's using this. He loves this. He loves the fluffy. He does. He's like, sup. reason, like, I'll turn off the lights, and at like 10 o'clock, like if I'm not doing ASMR and the lights are off by like 8:30, 9 o'clock, at 10 o'clock he's still like basking. Like he looks like he's basking in the dark. I'm like, why aren't you going to bed? Meanwhile, at the same time, Lennox is out like a light. He's like a teenager. I'm not going to bed yet. Makes me wonder because he's next to a window and we have a possum that hangs out at the side of the house and in the backyard, and I'm wondering if they've seen each other. Do you have a possum friend out the window? Thank you. And the lip color is actually, it's like a gloss, but it's this thing, it's aloe vera, and it's just green, but when you put it on, the warmth of your lips changes the color to pink. And I'm gonna end up going to bed looking like I'm wearing makeup because I can scrub my lips and they stay pink. Makes me look like I don't wash my face before I go to bed, but it doesn't come off. It has to wear off on its own. It's so funny. I'm like, I told my husband I'm really not trying to be pretty when I go to bed. It just don't come off. It's not so much it could be. It's an aloe vera, so it could help with the chappedness, but it's also it feels like a gloss. But yeah, like, as dark as it looks, there's the back of my hand. Nothing. Nothing. So I can kiss him all day long. He won't look like he's been smothered. Thank you. Look at his face. He's like, I know I'm handsome. He's humble. You're fine, Jaden. Hey, Dragon Squad, how are you? Oh my goodness, how unladylike of me, burping. So for any of you that are new, if you're enjoying this, this is Lumi. And I do have another one named Lennox, and tomorrow Lennox will be here. Lennox was here yesterday. So I think I'm gonna, now that Lennox is yesterday was only his second time. So now that he's kind of broken into the ASMR world and he did so well, I'm gonna stagger them back and forth so that Lumi gets days off. So it'll be Lumi, Lennox, Lumi, Lennox, Lumi, Lennox. Yes, I will do baking soda and vinegar. And Pop Rocks, I've got both. Do you want just the baking soda and the vinegar, or do you want the Pop Rocks thrown in there too? I'm gonna have to buy some more Pop Rocks. Both. Alright, we'll give him a little bit of a break. Are you gonna let go? You were trying to get off all this other times, and now when I want you off, you're not letting go. Come here. There we go. There we go. Go. Big, look how long he is. All the way, his tail goes all the way to my elbow. Alright. Come here. I was gonna pour some vinegar into here and I forgot to do it. Where are you going, dude? So that I don't use this big old tub. So we'll pour some in. Whoops. Noisy. Isn't he getting big? He used to be so small. Oh Lord. When was the last time I opened this? Because I can't get it open. Help! I need a man in the house. I can't get it open. It hurts. Okay. Yes, I got him when he was a baby. Holy moly. Why won't it come off? I don't think it twists. It pops off. It's got like a lip. I can't get it open. I can't get it open. Help, help. It won't open. How do I get it? Oh, you know what? I'm a dumb bunny. You know why it won't open? Because this is brand new. It's not even. I gotta pull the tab. Oh, heaven help me. Look at I know how to survive on my own, I promise. I am self-sufficient. Oh, Lord have mercy. Look, it's gonna... Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. It was easy. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get a bruise on my... I'm trying to open it when it was still sealed. Because I'm dumb. Wow. I'm special. Alright. Okay. Alright, what did I do with the... Sorry. Baking soda. Do I have a scoop? Yes, I do. I'm not very prepared. Okay. So, I'm gonna get... You're poking me. I'm gonna mute it to get the tin foil. There is a method to my madness, I promise. Hello. Ooh. Okay. Pop rocks. For the best trigger ever. Use headphones, guys. Okay. We're working on it. Alright. Baking soda. Your headphones are dead. That's not good. Baking soda. And then we're gonna sit this up here. And we're gonna hope that I didn't poke a hole in it so that it doesn't leak everywhere. Alright, are we ready? This trigger because those pop rocks get vicious. I've had them pop up and smack me in the face. because she wants to be able to gender them first. Right now, they're such small babies that she can't gender them yet, so she's gonna gender them and then put them up, and she had told me about 2 weeks. I saw that. I'm wondering what it is. So the best house for it is like a mesh butterfly house, like something you can get on Amazon. So get a mesh butterfly house, because then they can grip onto the side, get like fake plants and stuff that they can climb on. And then once a day, or once every, I'd have to double check, once a day or once every couple of days you mist them. And then they don't need any extra heat or anything, just room temperature. They're pretty easy to keep. They're the mystery mantis kit. And then I do know how to gender them myself, at least the ghost mantises. The crown on their head gives it away, but there's a way to gender the other ones. By counting the segments on their abdomens, males have more segments than females do. Welcome back. Oh no, I'm leaking. Apparently I do have a hole. Apparently I have a hole. It's gonna get sticky on the table. That just means I can't put any more vinegar in there. So what it's doing now is what it's gonna do. Mitchell, are you still here? You've been asking for this and asking for this. You better still be here. The spiny flower. I might get. See, I'm trying to decide. I know I want a ghost mantis, but then I was like, I want a male and a female because eventually I could breed them. But then I thought, well, although I could get a pair of ghosts and then I could get a spiny later. The lady that I started watching, where I met the bug plug person, she was like, she had seen, she was like, I need to have one of those. And she went from getting a ghost mantis to getting a spiny flower to getting an orchid to getting, and she's got like 50 mantises now. Apparently they're an addiction. Small baby mantises eat like 2 or 3 times a week. Adults eat once a week, so they don't even have to eat every day. And they'll eat things like mealworms and go and eat a roach today. They seem to really like the mealworms and the superworms. And I think the spiny flower is easy to take care of too, from what I've been told. So those would be my two choices: is the ghost and the spiny flower. Oh no, I'm dripping on the other side now. Whoopsie. My fluffy's gonna get sticky. Apparently, shoot. Yeah, I have a hole. I have a hole in here. And where's my trash can? Oh, shoot. Sorry, Bella. I was not prepared. I don't know what I'm going to do with this once I take it off. I didn't think this through, guys. I don't know where to put the tinfoil full of vinegar once I'm done. Maybe in here, if I can get it in here. Are you looking at the spiny flowers too? Gotta love moody teenagers. Okay. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I did it. I did it. Can still hear it a little bit in here. Hey. Get a little more juice out of this. All right, Mitchell. Good night. Could probably throw a little bit more of this on here. I don't know, we'll see. Meh. Hello. Alright, I think we outlived our crackliness. I'll be better prepared next time with a trash can and hopefully not a hole in my tinfoil. I'm gonna have to wash this. It's gonna be sticky now. baking soda and Pop Rocks in tin foil sitting up here, and it leaked. Since my other fluffy is damp right now, we'll use Loomies. You like the squishy ball? It's one of my Hello. I love that so many people are in here with reptiles. Don't leave already. What are you doing? Whoops. Poor Jaden. I have to just make sure when I let the dogs out before I go to bed, I have to open the door and look first. Since they went out there and there was a possum in the yard, and Brinley, my bigger dog, she was all over that possum. I was like, we don't want to unalive the possum, and we don't want the possum to bite you. Cliff, how are you? It has been forever. So guys, for those of you who have not been around as long as Cliff, oh, how long has it been since I said that? Like 2 years. Oh my goodness. I wanted to say something about how ASMR, or I have to decompress after I finish a live before I could go to sleep, right? And instead of saying I needed to decompress, I said that I needed to decompose. And apparently that is sticking in people's heads, even this long after it happened. Cliff, I probably wouldn't have even recognized you if you didn't say that. That's how long it's been. I can't decompose. Oh, that's funny. It has been forever. We are in a different house. Lots of stuff going on. Like, it's been a crazy time. Crazy time. Thank you, Jess, for the heart puffs. I don't know. She just kind of dropped off. I haven't seen her live. I haven't seen new videos. I don't know what's happened to her. Moonlight Whispers was her channel. But yeah, I haven't seen her for a good long while. Right back to way back then when I said that. That's funny. Okay, cool. He's very happy. How old are you, Isabella, if I can ask? How far are you from 18? You're only 14. Are you serious? I didn't know that. Oh my goodness, you're a baby. Not that that's a bad thing. Oh my gosh, 14. You're as old as my nephew. My nephew is 14. It's babies in a good way. I'll even say that someone who's 26 is a baby. We were watching the Super Bowl and we were talking about Brock Purdy, the quarterback on the 49ers. I was like, he's only a year older than my son. My son is 21. I was like, he's a baby. I'm like, the fact that I am older than all those football players makes me sad. I feel old. When did I become older than all the sports people? Like, all of the players are babies. Because in regular games I was rooting for Chiefs if, they were playing against somebody. If the 49ers were playing, I was rooting for them. And then of course the two that I root for are in the Super Bowl together. I was like, are you serious? So honestly, I was happy no matter how it was gonna go, because I was like, I feel like a traitor. I was like, go 49ers, because my husband was rooting for the 49ers. But then even though they just lost in overtime, I was like, I'm happy for the Chiefs. That thing with the Chiefs that they say they always come back after they're behind, and they sure did. They sure did. That's a possibility. Sometimes that happens. When you get cocky, you get sloppy. He can root for his 49ers and I'll root for the Chiefs. I don't know. We'd probably hate each other by the end of the night. I don't know. It hasn't been as busy today. I'll be getting off at all. Not yet. Okay. at 11:30, guys. I've been on since, I think, 8:30, and it is a little after 12, so I'll be getting off at 11:30. Yeah, I think it was 8:30. Yep, I'll be narrating tomorrow. I should be finishing chapter 11 and starting chapter 12. When I get into chapter 12, I'll be officially halfway through the book. I feel accomplished. Halfway done. Yes, he's real. Thank you for the heart puffs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, they can get pretty deep into sleep, man. He scared me once too. I picked him up and he was just like not moving. I couldn't see him breathing. I was like, dude. But I think he was going into brumation. But I wasn't used to that, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's dead. I held him for a while and my body heat woke him up. I was like, oh dear Lord. Okay, you're good, I'll put you back. It's a boy. I don't think they prepare you for the deep brumation sleep that you experience, and you're like, he died. That's cute. I've been playing around with the idea of getting a nose piercing, but my husband doesn't like them, so I was like, well, do I really want to do something I know he doesn't like? He's got to look at me, so I don't want him to keep looking at me and going, that damn nose ring. So I will respect his wishes. I should just get a faux one or something. One that looks like it's pierced, but it isn't. What I can do is get a tattoo. He doesn't mind tattoos. He's not crazy about body piercings, but he's cool with tattoos. I'll get a bearded dragon tattoo. for the likes and the shares, guys. And all the gifts you guys were sending. You guys are awesome. My boy. He's not even phased when I kiss him. I can't do that with Lennox though. I get so close and then he's like, ah, get away. Yeah, yours is like, hold me, Mom, not him. Don't hold him all day. You've got me. No, me either. Me either. It might just be his personality. Sometimes it's all in how we hold them with our hands too. There are times that they just don't feel safe. Like if I'm holding him a certain way where he doesn't feel safe, his legs go straight out and he goes like he starts to shake because he doesn't feel safe and his tail will start whipping around. Like over this way more. You're gonna fall off, dude. You're seriously gonna fall off. He's like so over this way. Can we adjust you? Can we? Right here. Can we sit you right there? Will that work? Yeah, the cat's like, how can I get that little morsel? 23-pound cat, oh my gosh. Cat hates the mailman. That cat has taken on a dog role. You see his leg twitch? Squirrels. My cat was scared of rats. When I had pet rats, the rats weren't scared of the cat. They'd walk up to her and be like, hey, you want to be my friend? And the cat was like, get away from me. she would get up from her laying down position and walk away because she did not like them coming near her. It was so funny. They had no fear of her at all. They'd be like, hey, let's play. She's like, get them things away from me, Mom. Thank you for the tiny. Oh my goodness. Your cats are savage. I don't think my cat ever caught a mouse. I don't think she's ever caught a mouse. That's the best kind of cat. Lazy and snuggle. They kind of change. Certain angles, they almost look green, some a little yellow, the purple, the black. They kind of change with the lighting. I got them off of Temu. Yeah, just a tiny one he does. Just a little tiny one. I noticed that the other day. I'm like, I don't know if it always was that way or not. But yeah, his lower, it sticks out a little. I am not for everything, but there are some things that you get a better deal on and you just gotta wait a little longer for them. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, getting sleepy. What is that? Tater in love. Thank you. I looked up how much that Interstellar was that I got last night. It was 10,000 coins. I was like, whoa, that's a lot of money. But that Interstellar's gonna pay for my praying mantis and enclosure. I wonder if there's somebody, like an animal out there that's getting your dog's attention. Do I own any more animals? Yes, I have 8 total. So I have 2 bearded dragons, a leopard gecko, and a corn snake. And then I have a bunny and 2 dogs and a cat. If all else fails, I always just lure them in with a treat, even though I feel like I'm rewarding them for disobeying me. But it gets them inside. I do the same with the cat. As soon as I pick up the container, she comes running. I don't even know to say anything. Oh my goodness. Right. I don't think so. Alright, guys. So tomorrow I should be on in the afternoon working on the audiobook. If you guys want to join me for that, you basically get to see behind the scenes of an audiobook being created. And then I should be on tomorrow night for more ASMR. But instead of Lumi, we'll have Lennox up here instead. Stay told me that I've been here since 8:30. I'll be tired. I gotta get this little guy back to bed and let the dogs out and get myself into bed so I can get up at a decent time. But I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will see you tomorrow, so probably between 12:30, 1 o'clock-ish for audiobook. And sometime in the evening between 8:30 and like it could be as early as 8:30, as late as 10. But I will be back again tomorrow night. Oh no. Give me a follow. I will be back again tomorrow. Hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys